Hello everyone, this is Enzo Eigen of the Alliance for Loki, and this video is a little bit of an homage to Seaton, who said he's no longer going to do his tier list, and yeah, I'm going to make my own tier list. And also, we were talking on stream the other day about the top 10 champions of the game, so these are my top 10 champions, and so this is a work in progress video. I mean, I'm just going to sort of do it and talk my way through it with you. At to number 1, I think it's still Quake. Quake is interesting because she's, of course, only a 5-star. She's going to start becoming irrelevant, but she just gets around so many nodes, doesn't give them power because she doesn't touch them. Just an incredible champion. Hard play, though. Number 2, I'm going to go with Ghost. I think Ghost is also an amazing champion with a lot of really unique abilities and just so powerful. High damage, good defensiveness because she phases hits. After that, Doom, yeah, just turns so much off, so tanky. He's like the ultimate Mystic, and you get all those things you want from Mystics, nullify, power control, along with just savage damage and power gain and all these things. Now it starts getting a little bit tricky. I think my number 4 is going to be the love of my life, which is Corvus Glaive, and so just still sort of a really unique champion with the way he does damage, and his glaive charges, his immortality is pretty cool. Speaking of immortality, we'll go put at number 5, Hercules. So Hercules, sort of similar to Corvus Glaive, is just super tanky, has a little bit of an interesting ramp up, and has that immortality, which just makes him so amazing. Number 5, I'm going to go with Magneto. Magneto has just become such a powerful champion. Obviously, against metal champions, he's really incredible, but there's so many metal champions, and he does so much damage against them. Actually, he's a pretty good defender, too, so it gives a lot of value, a lot of utility, and is just an amazingly strong. Number 6. Number 6 is tough. I'm going to go with Aegon. So Aegon is another one of these champions which actually is more specific than most of these other ones. He's this really god of Everest content or marathon content, like really long form content where he can ramp up and maintain his 1000 combo. Wow, I mean, I don't think there's anyone arguably better than him. After that, we have a couple of synergy gods. I might go with Archangel, crazy enough. I think Archangel absolutely can just turn so many things off with his ability. Again, a little bit limited if they're bleed or poison immune, but if they're not, yikes, he would just crush them. Okay, we have 2 left out of all these champions. For the top 10, I'm gonna go with Apoc. A little bit of a synergy god, but also is really, really good and has a lot of unique abilities and just sort of is a master of everything. So I feel like he's sort of deserving the top 10. And my last one is another synergy god, but also really, really good in content, and that is Nick Fury. And so these would be my top 10 champions in the game. These other, what do we have? A 5 here. I guess I might as well rank them. I mean, I probably would put Omega Red next. I think Omega Red is another champion, sort of like Archangel, where it can sort of turn them off. I would almost in some ways like put these guys next to each other, just because they sort of are so similar in the way that they can just get around so much damage and have this really interesting high damage output. Kitty Pryde might be the next one. Again, I feel like I could almost match her with Ghost. She's sort of like reverse Ghost, but again, she seems like she's going to be an incredible champion. Still very new, and we haven't seen her in a lot yet, so I would say we have to sort of withhold judgment. Void, even though he's really fallen out of the meta, I still think he's one of the most unique and powerful champions in many ways, and maybe this is a mistake, but I would still include him in my top 15 here. After that, Captain America Infinity War. I think he has lots of interesting abilities and just is so useful in so many situations that I think he deserves a place. And last but not least, Shang-Chi. He's sort of like the skill version of Captain America, and a little more offensive minded. And so, yeah, this is going to round up my tier list. And so I think these are the top champions of the game. Of course, everyone always says, and it's 100% true, that's very situational. It depends on what situation you're in with the champion. I mean, obviously I'm doing the Abyss. Aegon is probably going to be number 1 compared to Quake. If I'm in a war fight, maybe Archangel is the best. And so there is this element of the game where it is very, very often depending on what you're doing. But no, I think this is a very reasonable tier list, and I'm curious to hear what you think. So let me know in the comments. And my next video, I think, is going to be my top 10 or 15 favorite champions to play in the game. And so that will be coming out soon. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you again very soon in another video. Bye-bye.